Good evening, everyone, and it's time once again for another update on Seaman. Hopefully something exciting happens soon. Past few updates have been pretty generic.
Good evening. Welcome to the laboratory of Jean-Paul Gasset. 5 days have passed since you last visited the laboratory. At the moment, the habitat contains 2 cadmen. They are suffering from the cold. Please use the heater to raise the temperature to a more comfortable level. So let us head over to the tank.
Alright.
I'm cold. In case you haven't noticed, I'm naked, so I'm growing icicles here. Put the damned heater on. I'm freezing. I'm really cold. Turn
Looks
the
like
heat
something
up.
has finally changed.
Unless you plan on ice fishing later, I'd turn the heater on in here. I'm freezing. Can someone put the heater on for me?
They're swimming right next to
I'm
each other.
really cold.
They're
Turn the
clipping
heat
through
up.
each other.
I'm really cold. Turn the heat up.
Whoa. That's bizarre.
Oh, goody.
Bizarre. Whoa.
Oh, goody.
It's kind of close there.
Hey!
Hey.
You seem to only show up at night. Are you the boogeyman?
Well, not quite. Well, Seaman is now a frog. Finally. And we gotta name one of these dudes again. Assuming they're both dudes. And they will turn green. And they're finally going to start eating these larvae again. One full larva per frog. And we have 3 here. So that'll be enough for the next time they want to eat. I don't see any eggs down here. Let's see. Let's get attention first.
Hey, go tickle yourself. I'm busy.
Alright. I will give you a name.
Okay, I'm going to let you give me a name. When you've decided what you want to call me, say, I'm ready.
Ready?
All right then. Here's how to do it. You're going to say my new name 3 times. Each time I say now, say the name once. Got it? Now.
Brett.
One more time.
Brett.
One more time.
Brett.
Okay, I'll remember that. Next time you want to call me using that name. And don't forget the name you gave me, 'cause if you do, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Well, until next time, Bye.
I should have named him Darian. Now I think about it. Well, doesn't matter what you name him. So now he's the right color. Alright. That's exciting. Okay, let me, I'm going to save and quit here real quick. And we'll resume. This way we hear everything in one video. Since my lack of updates lately, I want to speed things along.
Good evening.
Good evening again.
Welcome to the laboratory of Jean-Paul Gasset. This is your second visit today. It is good to have you back so soon. Very well. The Tadmen are now closer in appearance to frogs rather than tadpoles. Let us then call them frogmen. At the moment, the habitat contains 2 frogmen. They are enjoying a comfortable environment. I'm sure they will respond to your feelings for them. So let us head over to the tank.
Okay, I thought he would say more than that, but it's alright. So we'll see if Seaman has any conversations for us, and I guess that'll be all. Next time he'll be hungry.
Hey, there are laws against that sort of thing.
There are laws against tickling? Well, there might be. Alright, what's up?
What?
What's up?
Nothing much.
I can see that. Are you going to talk today? Talk?
Hey, I have something I want to talk to you about.
Oh.
You know, I'm really getting the impression that you people are busy all the time. Maybe it's just here in America, which is such a business-obsessed culture. It seems like everyone is always complaining about not having any spare time, but when they get some, they don't know what to do with it because they're so used to being busy. It's strange that knowing how to relax appears to have become a skill you humans have to learn. You seem to know how to relax if you're talking to me, but I want to know what else you do in your spare time. For example, what do you do when you're with your friends?
Wide variety of answers possible.
I know mammals are slow, but I
Right.
need an answer already. Okay, before I had a question for you. It was... For example, what do you do when you're with your friends?
I don't know, I'm just gonna say ride bikes.
You like to ride the waves?
Well, yes.
How very California of you.
You know you can't ride bikes on rays, but... Well, there could be some modification for that. Talk?
No, I don't think so.
Talk?
So, I think I have an idea of what activities you and your friends do in your time together. Do you see a lot of them, by the way?
Yes.
Well, that's good. I wouldn't want my little biped to get lonely.
No. Definitely not. Biped. Talk? Hello. Okay, someone's gonna respond.
You know what I've noticed? People love to talk.
Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, sure, there are quiet
Good
ones every
face.
once in a while, but usually if you ask a person the right questions, they can go on for hours. I mean, why else would you have me around if you didn't like a good conversation every once in a while? I think that's also what makes a good friend. If they're willing to listen to you spout off about something, you just have to make sure you let them talk once in a while too, so you don't bore them to death. But I was wondering, what kinds of things do you and your friends talk about?
Movies.
Oh, you movie buffs. That's great that you can share a common interest like that, though. Movie buffs are a lot like literary buffs. They like to pick apart the things they love and get as much out of them as possible. The only drawback is it might be harder to appreciate these things once you start dissecting them. I'm sure you know all about that, though. I say you can never really get bored if you have someone around who you can talk to. Sometimes it's more fun to just sit around and talk than it is to actually go do something. It all depends on the person, though. It gets really tough for us when the air gets too dry. There should be a sprinkler that Gasset built somewhere around here. Hey, can you use the D-pad to look for it? Come on, use the D-pad and find the sprinkler.
Here we go. And these guys really like swimming next to each other. They are very close. Hello? Hello?
Howdy, partner.
Talk? Turn around.
You know, we've been talking a little bit about friendship and social interaction and stuff like that, and it got me thinking. It really seems like people learn a lot of their social skills from being around their family. I mean, your family is your first exposure to the outside world. The way you get along with them is probably going to determine how you get along with other people later. What do you and your family like to do together?
Vacation?
I thought most American humans your age didn't take trips with their parents. At least not if they could help it.
I don't know, 18? Well, I guess. Depends on the person. Alright, talk.
You know what the really great thing about friends is? Spending time with them makes you really appreciate the time you spend by yourself.
Really?
I mean, you probably get tired of your friends sometimes, don't you? What do you like to do when you're by yourself?
Read.
You're a pretty enthusiastic reader, aren't you? Well, good. It beats playing computer games for entertainment. Well, most computer games. It's good that you don't mind being by yourself. It seems like a lot of people can't stand it because then they actually have to think. I see you don't have that problem.
Nope. In fact, I think too much. I need to do it less. That'd be better. Talk. Simple command.
One thing I find really interesting about people is how very chameleon-like many of you can be. For example, when a person is talking to their closest friends as opposed to their employer, their entire persona will often change. Of course, it really depends on the person. I mean, you seem to do different things around people than when you're by yourself, and that leads me to ask you, depending on who you're with, do you think your personality changes a lot, a little, or not at all?
A lot.
I think that's pretty common. People adapt to the situations around them. Often the way you act around your grocery store clerk won't necessitate quite as much ass-kissing as when you're around your boss. The things you do with different people and when you're alone reflect your personality changes, I think. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of things going on with you. No wonder you act differently around different people. It seems like you're doing lots of different things around them, too. Well, I think I know you well enough to tell you that even I act differently depending on who I'm with, and it makes sense. Everyone has different expectations of everyone else, and nobody expects me to pick my nose around them. Yes, that is my private moment. Don't tell anyone, please. Anyway, I'm going to go think about things for a while. It was nice talking with you. Bye.
Okay, so he says the same thing regardless if you say a lot or a little. So, but I'm guessing he would say something different if you said not at all. So that'll be for next time, I guess. Alright. Let's see. We are approaching 20 minutes, so nice long update here. Now, where's the other guy? Oh, he's way over here. Okay. Let's check and see one more time if Seaman has anything to say. If he gets his head out of the sand. Talk. Talk.
I see you out there moving from place to place, and sometimes I am envious of your freedom. There are so many things you can do. I can imagine what it must be like to be so free. It's weird how familiar it seems. You must get a lot of exercise running around as you do. So with all that moving about, do you think you're in pretty good shape?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Well, I think you're in okay shape, but trapezoids are my favorite shapes. It's hard to say whether or not someone is in good shape. It seems like your TV and magazines tell you what it means to be fit, but that idea of fitness can be pretty unrealistic. On the other hand, it's pretty safe to say that a little physical activity will make you fitter than just sitting around on your butt and eating potato chips. It looks like you haven't let your body go to waste completely. That's a good thing.
Yes. Do not waste that. You gotta take care of it. Same time, though, I mean, we're all gonna die eventually anyway, so, enjoy yourself within reason, I suppose. Talk?
What do you need?
I need... talk.
It seems strange to me that with all the wonderful things you can do with your bodies, there are still people out there who are out of shape. People actually have to make time in their day just to exercise. And when they do strange, useless motions over and over that serve no purpose except to move their muscles. It seems like such a shame that your world doesn't naturally allow for more physical activity. So anyway, what do you do to keep fit?
Swim?
You swim for exercise?
Yes.
Well, if I can give you any pointers, just let me know. Well, that's very interesting.
I get it.
I see that exercising pays off after all. You really seem to think it's helping you, and it's always good to have a positive self-image. I'm glad not all humans have sunk into complete inactivity.
Okay. I'll do one more, and then that'll be all for today, or tonight. Because this video's getting long. Talk?
It seems like there are a lot of different things to keep in mind when you're trying to stay in shape. Exercising is one of them, but eating right is also very important, especially where you live. There's no shortage of food here, well, for most people, and it's very easy to eat too much of the wrong thing, it seems. No wonder so many people have problems with their weight. Would you say that for the most part you eat a pretty healthy diet?
No.
You do not eat a healthy diet. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Well, at least you exercise. It's a shame that the things that are good for you don't usually taste as good as the bad ones.
Right.
And you know what? The junk food marketers know it. So my advice is, beat the system. Eat a pound of broccoli.
No, never. Alright, guys. Well, it's been fun talking to Seaman tonight. For now, though, I will say goodbye, and I will watch the Sony E3 conference. Oh, games. So many games. Alright, guys. Well, I will catch you later. Take care.